Where's this pewter going? There it is. Evening. For some reason or another, I cannot get my... There. Maybe that's straight. Hope that's straight. I need to scoot this down just a smidge. Something I need to scoot. Maybe that's it. Hi, Laquita. I'm so glad you're here. Hi, Miranda. I'm so glad y'all are here. Trying to find myself on my laptop right quick. Not that I can always look at it and work at the same time, but I'm going to try. I hope y'all have had a good weekend and a great day. And it's wonderful, wonderful, awesome day. I got a lot done at work. Well, everything I had left that I didn't do yesterday. And anyway, you know, but got off at 2:30. I got off on time today, which was awesome. Hi, Kathy. So glad you're with us. I'm going to scoot this because for some reason or another, I think I am at an angle or something. I think it's probably my imagination. Anyways, I've got, everything is ready. I think I have everything on blocks and all, except for what I'm going to use on the Stamparatus, which I need to get the Stamparatus out. That's the only thing I have not pulled out. But I can get the drawer open that has my Stamparatus in it. Let me get it because I'm going to use it. And we're going to use Stampin' Blends today. And we're just going to, I just have some cute little things for us to make. So we're going to go ahead and get started so I can hopefully get everything done and not go over my time. So let's see what we'll start with. I think we're going to start with our thank you card. I know everybody probably has this awesome thanks. Hi, Debbie. With the little cute bee. I've used this before and made a card with it, but I made something different. I have made 5 cards. I'm going to make one tonight, so that'll just going to give me a set of 6 of these. They're the same thing. Same thing. The only thing is, one thing's going to be different on each one. 2 things. Let me take that back. 2 things are going to be different. So what we're going to start with, we have got our Whisper White Thick, 8.5 by 5.5. I've got it scored at 4 1/4, and I have everything just piled over here. So I probably lose things. There's my bone folder. I knew I had a bone folder out. There we go. We have some of this awesome Gala gingham paper, or designer series paper. It is Gingham Gala is what it's called. It is awesome. We're going to use the small check side for this. We have our envelope we're going to stamp on. Got me a Post-it that I'm going to use. We have, this is what I'm going to stamp on in color on for the front. Our thanks and our bee. And all this is going to go on this. This is cut at 5.5 by 4. And then we have a Whisper White Thick that is cut at 4 by 2 3/4. We're going to stamp on this. Our envelope. And our Whisper White Thick here. We're going to start with this, and we're going to use our Stamparatus. Yes, there for a moment, my mind just went blank. I knew exactly what it was. I just went totally blank. Okay. I'm going to put this right behind it to give it some support here. We're going to put our cardstock right there. going to put our thanks right here. I'm going to try and center it the best I can. It looks pretty good. All right, let's make sure that's straight. Alrighty, we're going to use our Tuxedo Black ink. I'm going to ink up our thanks using the Stamparatus because of the fact that this little bee right here, I cannot seem, if I stamp it using a stamping block, cannot seem to get his little black part of his shirt, or body, I reckon it's really his body, not his shirt, to stamp good. So I have to do it a couple of times. Sure, this is going to be so pretty. Thank you. Hi, Kayla. I am glad that you are here. I am hoping this is straight. I did not even check to make sure it was straight. If it's not, it's not. I'm not going to sweat it tonight, I'm going to tell you. I'm tired. And so I am not going to sweat it. This time change, I just want to see how I cannot ever get this. And looky here, I have even messed that up. And look at that. That is as crooked could be. I am not having it. All right, we're going to flip this over. Yes, we are. Look there. You can look. You can tell by looking at that. That ain't straight. What's wrong with me? Let's get this thing all straightened up. Now, maybe that's straight. Now then, let's see. Make sure this is going to be where I want it. Let's do this right here. That where? Nope, that's not where I want it. That's what happens when I mess up, and then I have to flip my cardstock over, and things like that. Then I can't get it right where it was at. That looks about right. Anyway, as I was saying, it seems like every time we have a time change, I have to work. Of course, in the fall, it's not so bad because I get an extra hour sleep. But whenever it's time to get off, it's not time to get off. My body thinks it is, but it's not really. Thank you, Miranda. I'll tell you what, I had to work yesterday. So, that hour sleep that I lost was not made up last night when I got home because for some reason or other I couldn't go to sleep. I get to sleep and sleep a couple hours, and as our granddaughter Taylor calls them, the twins, wakes me up because of the fact that, oh, look at there, that they can't wake Johnny up because he sleeps through their whining to go outside. So they come to the bedroom door and wake me up. So here I am. I'm getting up, send them outside, and this is not a quick trip. Okay. See my bee here and my leaves right here. I need to work on them a little. So, finally get them back in the house and tell them to go get back in the bed. And I'm swannied. Ever since I've gotten home and got in here, I have just getting Tuxedo Black all over me. It's okay, I'm not working tomorrow, so I'm not going to have to wear this to work. Because by the time I go back to work Thursday, hopefully it's gone. But anyway, I finally get back to sleep and the alarm goes off. Because this is my early morning. Not no 4 o'clock, but 5 o'clock. And my body says, what are you talking about? I just got to sleep. But anywho's, so I go to work. And I'm on time. In fact, I'm a few minutes early. I was quite proud of myself. Don't do that often. Usually I'm just right on time. But I was a little early today. Oh, man. All right, now. We're going to get this done on time. Maybe just talk. There it goes. Good deal. And did I tell y'all I found my Simply Chamois? It was right where I had put it. Of course. I just couldn't remember where that was at the time when I was hunting it. Okay. Too bad this thing didn't work real good on your hands and get it off your fingers. Alrighty. Now then, I need this block right here. Okay, we're going to set this aside so that it can dry. And then we will color it. Let me find me a spot to set my Stamparatus. Let's set that right there. Okay, I decided to go with this gorgeous grape from the gingham paper. But let me go ahead and let's get this stamped real quick. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this, there's still ink on here. Yeah. There's ink in the flower. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this. This is the one that I was wanting. No, this is the one I want first. I'm going to just leave that right there. And we're going to use our Stampin' Right Basic Black. And knock that in. We're going to use this in. And I'm going to color. I'm going to color these leaves right here. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to, that's the one that's going on this one right here. We're going to stamp it. Tell you what, the first one I did looked a whole lot better than those that I did afterwards. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. Okay. Now then, we're going to move the stamp down this way. And we're going to color this one right here also. Stampin' Right marker. This is a whole lot easier than trying to mask this off and ink up just the sleeves. Then I'm going to stamp that one right here. Then we're going to take our envelope and I'm going to, I don't think that's the one that I used. Or maybe that's not the way I did them. Okay, it doesn't matter. It's all right. This will work just fine. It's going to anyway, since that's what I've done. Okay, we're going to stamp that right there. And for some reason or another, because of how it's on the block, I cannot see it, and I end up stamping it way over there. That's okay, too. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. Now then, while those are drying so we can color them, we're going to go ahead and we're going to put our layers on our card while I make a mess over here. Okay. Now I'm glued. Shishy. I'm black and glued. That's all right. That is all right. It all comes off eventually. As long as I don't stick my finger to everything, I'll be okay. Because that's what I generally do when I get glue on my fingers. They stick to everything. I don't know how y'all's weather's been. But today they said it was going to be warm. Hi, Rochelle. I'm so glad you're here. And this morning it was so cloudy, and then it rained. I mean, they said yesterday it wasn't going to rain, then this morning they said it's going to rain. So it rained. So, alrighty, that's fine. That is fine. Let's get our stamping plans over here. And I thought, well, it's not going to get as warm as they said. But this afternoon, oh my gosh almighty, the sun finally came out and it got hot. It got hot in this house. Johnny and I were trying to cook supper after I got home from work, and boy, it got so hot. And wait a minute, that's not what I wanted to do first. We are going to color our little bee first. We're using dark Mango Melody to color his little body with. And then we're going to use this light petal pink. We're going to color his little face. I honestly do not know what the color of these faces are. They're probably black. I honestly don't know. But mine is going to be light petal pink. We're going to use light Pool Party to color his eyes. I'm not doing any blending or anything on this card. I am just coloring. Now, we are going to use light Calypso Coral for the flower. I would have liked to have let this dry a little bit longer, but that's okay. I need to get this right here because we're going to use our Clear Wink of Stella too. Now we're going to use our light Oud Olive. I hope they come out with a Pear Pizzazz in these Stampin' Blends because I love Pear Pizzazz. But we're going to use the light Oud Olive for our leaves. And I discarded one of these because I thought I want to outline these center lines on my leaf with the dark Oud Olive. And I shouldn't have. So, needless to say, I did not use that one. It became trash. You know, we all make the wrong decisions sometimes, and that's just how it is. Now then, there's my other one. I knew I had another somewhere. All right. We are going to start out with the light pumpkin pie, and we're going to color the T and the N. And I'm going to try and hurry because I have another card that I want to color that shouldn't take as long. And for some reason, no matter which tip I use, I go out of the lines on this thing because of these lines being so thin for some of this. So maybe I should have stuck with colored pencils. I don't know, but or I could have used the other markers, the Stampin' Write markers maybe. But I didn't. I decided since I did my sample with the Stampin' Blends, I just do so all of them with the Stampin' Blends. All of them I made. Okay. Now, the H and the K are Light Daffodil Delight. Oh, I'm going to tell y'all. I'm going to tell you about my friend. She had, I think I told y'all that she had not told her children. And I told her that she needed to at least tell her daughter, because her daughter is an awesome prayer warrior. And I don't know if what I said had any effect on it or not. Hi, Hannah. Hi, Jessie. I mean, honestly, I don't know. But she did tell me that she had contacted her. Now, her daughter lives in Australia. Well, she lives in South Wales. And she had talked with her. I don't know if she talked with her, messaged her, or what. All I know is she told her what was going on, and I'm just so thankful for that. And her and I, my friend and I, have decided we're going to be in one accord. And if y'all want to be in one accord with us, it would be awesome. Okay, now Light Balmy Blue is going to be our A and our S. That she is going to draw back close to God, and that everything's going to be okay. And I know everything's going to be okay. I have that faith because I know God has this. He's got this. He's taking care of this. But she just needs prayer, you know. And she's asked me a lot of questions, and I know a lot of y'all don't know. It's not something that I just advertise, but Johnny had, years ago, had a nervous breakdown and suffered from a severe depression, anxiety, and stuff. And it was something I had not had experience in, except I had for a cousin that we didn't see a whole lot that had suffered from anxiety. But so it was something that God just taught me about. You know, he showed me the right directions to go to find out things about it. It was a total eye-opener, and she did not know this. She didn't have a clue, but I believe that's one of the things that why God drew her to me, is because I understand, and I know because I've lived with it. And so I told her she's going to be okay, and she's asked a lot of different questions. So I know she's going to seek some help, and I'm thankful for that, because, you know, I am not a psychologist. I am not a therapist. I am sharing, and with God guiding me and telling me what to say to her. You know, that's all it is. God telling me what to say to her, and so I'm believing that I have told her and said the right things that is helping her and has helped her make the decision to get help. So I am so thankful for that. But she still needs our prayers, and I thank y'all so much for praying for her, because she is such a sweet, sweet friend, and I just love her to death. Okay, now then, looky there. See, we put this in here. That way the Stampin' Blend does not bleed through to the back side of my envelope. Here's this. Here's this. Now I'm going to tell y'all what I did. I'm going to do, rather, that I did not do. That I totally forgot. Because I don't know why. Anyways, I'm going to cut this out. And I'm not going to leave it this big because it's too big for the card. Too big for the card. See? So we're going to take our rectangle stitching frames. Let me see. I wrote down which one. Okay. Oops. This one right here. The biggest one. I love these things. I'm telling y'all, I love these things. They're in our Occasions catalog. Our Occasions catalog runs out at the end of the month. You're going to have to get it ordered. Don't wait, don't wait, don't wait. And I'm going to tell you something. Some of our celebration stuffs are running out because people are so excited about the new stuff. Oh, excuse me. And some of our new dies that I had on my Facebook page, the new dies, let me show y'all. This is new. Oops, I have it upside down. Painted Seasons with 4 Seasons framelit dies to cut these out. I have not used it yet. I just got it Friday. So I hadn't been home all weekend, so I hadn't got to play yet. But this is awesome. Now, this is this and the Designer Series paper. Look at this. This is not only totally awesome. It's got some awesome papers in here. Look at there. Look at that one. Just, warms my heart. Yes. And look there. Oh, and look at the back sides. Aren't the back sides awesome too? Look there. Just wonderful. But I'm going to tell you what. Oh, look at that. And the colors that goes with this are Call Me Clover, Crumb Cake, Early Espresso, Grapefruit Grove, Lemon Lime Twist, Mango Melody, Petal Pink, Pool Party, Poppy Parade, Pumpkin Pie, and Whisper White. This right here is a celebration item for $50. No, let me take that back. Let me take that back. You have to spend $100. I think. Yeah, $100. And you get this as a freebie. So, you know, of course I did. I had to. had to have this paper. I had to have this stamp set because look at this pine cone. And these dies, I bought these. Now, these are on sale. But I want to tell you what, let me see, what else did I get? Oh, my goodness, what else did I get? You know, our last Lily stamp set. This is one of my favorites in the celebration. They have dies. Lily framelits dies that goes with them. You cut out the lilies. Is that not totally awesome? I can't wait to do that. That's probably going to be on my agenda for tomorrow. So, just wait for next Monday. I'm going to have this new stuff. I'm going to use it. And I know it took me a while. A bit longer than it did some of the other ladies to get theirs. But that's okay. You know, my budget sometimes tells me I have to wait. So, I had to wait. But that's okay. That's okay. Now, for some reason or another, this one does not want to cut these ends as best as they should. So, I'm going to give that a little more cut. And see. Yep, there it went. That did it. Oops, see? It's not cut right there like it's supposed to. I didn't have any problems with the side. It was the ends that I was having problems with. So, let me run that and run it back like this. Let's see if that took care of it. It did, because on my first one, it's like I had to just rip it off of there, and it made this jagged stuff, and it looked horrid. And then, you know, I wasn't using it anyway because I colored it wrong. I messed it up. I didn't color it wrong. I just decided to do something, and it didn't work. Yeah. Okay, now we are going not Gorgeous Grape, we're going Highland Heather. Tell you what, this is Highland Heather, this is not Gorgeous Grape. I know good and well I said Gorgeous Grape earlier. It's Highland Heather. They do have the option of just the paper as a free. Oh, that's right. You're right, Miranda. Just the paper. But totally worth bumping it up to 100, yes, to get the set. Oh, yes, because that stamp set, oh, man, I love it. I'm excited about it. Okay, now what I am going to do, that's why I have this right here, I am going to sponge around the edges of this with this Highland Heather. I wanted to give it some color around the edges. It's not so much that it makes it pop, but it does kind of make it pop out a little bit from the card. But I'm going to, you know, put it on dimensionals too. So, of course, I have to put it on dimensionals. Look at there. That look gorgeous. I love that. Now then, we're going to take our inside piece also. And this is our 4x3 and 2 3/4 piece here. And yeah, I know I should have waited just a little bit longer and let that dry a little more. It wants to smear it just a smidgen. So I'm not going to put any more down there. Alright. Now, I'm going to close this up. I won't put my hands all in it. Move that out of the way. Now, I'm going to get our liquid glue again. We're going to put this on the inside. Tell you one thing about this gingham paper. If you get it straight on your card base, you can get your pieces straight because you can use these lines. And if it's crooked and you lined up with it, then it's crooked too. I found that out too, but you know, that's okay. It was on a different project. It wasn't on this one. But anyway. So, now, we have to have our dimensionals. I'm going to start out. Let me get my snips. Not those. Not those. They're probably laying here somewhere. Well, okay, they're hiding out. That's what they're doing. They're hiding it out somewhere. Lordy mercy. Okay, I'll just use these. Not what I wanted to do, but that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to start with this ends here, because I want to use these ends. And this, do that. Because I want a lot of support to this, since it's big, on my card, you know. Right there. Now then, okay, I'm going to come up this way with this one. Okay, and then we're going to take this one right here, this last border. Tell you what, I love these using borders. But sometimes I wish they just made borders. I know that we have got our strips, but they're thicker than this, and I didn't want that much, excuse me, I'm sorry, that much thickness on my card. So, just want to use borders, and then just fill it in with dimensionals. And, you know, I don't like it saggy. So, I have to put enough on there to support it. So, now we're just going to strip all of this off. And, boy, I just love dimensionals. Love them. Lots of times I get them with my Stampin' Rewards, because I always try to get some in each order because I like them so much. Okay, I don't want to run out. I don't know what I'd do if I run out of dimensionals. I'd probably cry. You know, I save them all from my paper pumpkins, but some of them are not the same. Some of them are a little bit thicker than our normal dimensionals. But I guess it depends on what paper pumpkin kit they go with. But I have got ink on the back of my card. Okay, now then, I'm going to stick this on here. See, we can do the same thing. Just line it up with some of those lines. Yeah, we're not through yet. We're not through yet. Let me see what I did with them. We are going to use some glitter enamel dots. We have these purple ones here. I'm going to be honest with you, I honestly do not know which shade of purple this is. I don't know if it's Gorgeous Grape or if whatever. Anywho's, it goes great with this card. Because I used all the little ones off my others that I had, so I had to open up this one. We're going to put, I'm going to put one right up here. We're going to put 3 on the front. And we're going to put 1 on the inside. Ta-da! And there is our card. Right there. Is it not adorable? So this makes of them once. I will never let it happen again. I don't blame you, Kayla. I do not blame you. You could borrow from Jessie till you got more. Hi, Gabby. Y'all, this is my friend Gabby. She works with me at the store. I'm so glad you dropped in. Yay. All right, now, here is our first card. Now, let me show you my others. Here is my other Holland Heather. And see, here we have it. Like that. Then I did one in Daffodil Delight with the Daffodil Delight gingham gala paper. And these are the Show What You Love artesian pearls that I used on this one. Then this is Balmy Blue. So use the Balmy Blue gingham. And these are the glitter enamel dots. And some more glittery enamel dots. This is the Lemon Lime Twist. And this is Grapefruit Grove. And on this one, I used the faceted dots on here. And I think these are so cute. Using the different gingham papers. And, thank you. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. But I'll just, you know, and I use the coordinating inks to sponge my edges to go with, this is Daffodil Delight, this is Grapefruit Grove, Lemon Lime Twist, and Balmy Blue, and then our Highland Heather. So, I have a set of 6 now, because there's 5 different colors of the gingham papers. So, I have 2 Highland Heathers, which is fine because I love this purple. Okay, that's our first card. Now, I'm going to have to do that. I have got a mess over here. I mean, a mess over here. All right, now our next card, we're going to do this really simple one right here. Next, we are using the Amazing Life. This is a stamp set that I got at On Stage in November in Orlando for free. And I'm going to use this So Happy to Have You in My Life. I'm going to use it with the Stamparatus. I'm going to use this piece right here. This is a corner piece, and I'm going to tell you, I'm not real good at this corner piece here. And this piece right here to fill in this, some of this blank piece on this corner right here. I am not coloring any of this in or anything like that. I am going to be sponging on it, but that's it. We're using D block, C block, A block, Stamparatus. We have our Whisper White Thick, 8.5 by 5.5, folded at 4 1/4. I'm going to, or rather it is creased at 4 1/4. We're going to give it a nice good crease. Okay, we're going this way. Our card's going to be this way this time. Here's our envelope. We have some gorgeous grape that's 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. Have a piece of Whisper White, that's some scrap. We have, this is Whisper White. This is 4 by, well, literally 2 3/4. I'm swanny. We are also going to be using our rectangle dies for this. We're going to be using the 3rd from the largest, I think, 4th from the largest. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's this size is what we're using this time, I do believe. See, I think I have everything ready, and I think I have everything pulled out, and I always forget something. This time it was the die. So, anywho's, that's all right. That doesn't take long. So we're going to do our Stamparatus stamping first, and we are using photopolymer, so we'll need our extra pieces for that. I am using, let's see, we're going to open. Okay, there we go. Opening this way. I'm going to move these. I'll tell you what, whenever I made this card the other day, I pulled my magnets off and they went, and I thought, oh no, now they're broke. Now they're broke. This magnetic piece here I got from Stampin' Storage. It's awesome. And then this is our pad. This gives it a little more elevation and then holds the magnets too. So whenever I stamp, I like it pretty well. All right, we're going this direction because this piece I cut it longer than wide because this is a little bit longer this way and then this way. Okay, set that down there and put our magnets on here. But anyway, as you see, I did not break them because I very gently scooted them apart. I was so upset with myself. Sometimes I just can't believe some of the crazy things that I do. That was one of them. Alrighty, let's get our stamp set so we can have some support here. Looky here at everything I have got right here. Oh my stars, we forgot to use our Wink Stella on our card. How could I have done that? Let us put some Wink Stella on these wings right quick. And we're going to put some on this flower too. There we go. I don't know if you can see that sparkle or not. It's gorgeous. Love Wink Stella. Okay. We're going to set that right up there. Now, make sure that's straight. It wasn't. All right. So, now then, we are going to stamp this. We're going to use our Tuxedo Black. I'm going to ink it up really good, along with my fingers. Might as well. I mean, you know, I already got this Tuxedo Black all over my fingers anyway, so might as well ink them up some more. I don't think it's going to hurt at this point, just as long as I don't get it all over my card. Okay. Now, I'll tell you, the reason I'm using my Stamparatus is because of the fact that I cannot get this life inked really good on here. So, I'm going to use my Stamparatus so that I can re-ink it and set it back down right where it is supposed to be. Right on the life right here. I'm going to give this sew a little bit extra ink too. Okay, and I am getting ink all over my plate. But that's okay, as long as it doesn't get everywhere where it's not supposed to be. I'm alright. Alright, that looks better, but I think I need a little bit more right down here on life. Little bit more. Little bit more right down here. See what time. Can you tell what time it is? Okay. That is going to do. That is going to do. Let's tell you what, I love this Simply Shimmy because all I got to do is just pat it. Look there. Takes it right off my plate too. And ta-da! I know it looks so nasty, doesn't it? But it doesn't come off on my stamp. So that's another great thing about it. It doesn't come off on your stamp. Alrighty. Now then, we're going to set this over here out of the way for the moment. And we are going to get our big shot back out right here. And we're going to cut this piece out. There it is. I was going to say, of course I have lost the die. Why would I not have lost the die? I gotta make sure this is the right size. Yeah, it is. And for a minute I thought, oh, I think this is too small, but it's not. This is the right one. This is the right one. Just trying to make sure I'm getting it straight. Okay, there we go. I'm going to do this a few times. Oh, that just sounds so hard, doesn't it? Sounds like it is just beating it to death. Hi, Mike. Glad you joined us. But it's not, it doesn't hurt. My big shot it off. Yeah, it came off really nicely. All right, that over there. Let's move her back over here in her spot. Now then, we are going to take, oh, I did not tell you, I have a piece of, where is my other piece? I'm supposed to have a bigger piece too. Wow, I don't know what happened to it. This is from How Sweet It Is DSP. And I'm supposed to have another piece of this, and I don't know what I've done with it. Well, I suppose, I guess I'm going to have to cut me another piece. We'll do that in just a moment. We are going to first ink up our hot. We're going to ink up. We are going to sponge on our around our sentiment piece with Gorgeous Grape. Let me get this back over here. This Gorgeous Grape is dark, so I want to get a lot of that off because I don't want it that dark on here. Okay. Oh, I just love this. Blend that in a little. Ta-da! Now then, I just love how that works. Love it. I love it. Oh, yes, I love it. Let me get my piece. I didn't even get a piece. This is 4x2 and I didn't mean to do it there. That's not where I wanted it because I end up getting it on something whenever I do it here. So if I use a scrap piece, I'm not as likely to get it on my other stuff. And there, I just done it anyway, didn't I? That's why I had this scrap pieces to keep it from getting everywhere else. And I tend to put the heel of my hand in it. Yeah, looks really nice. Going around with the heel of your hand a different color, you know. All right. Now, I'm going to set that one back up there. I'm going to close this up. I am going to see if I can find what I did with my other piece. My guess is probably put it back in the, I don't know. Yes, I did. Right there it is. Is that not craziness? I put it back in the bag. Okay, what I need to do is cut this. This is cut at, I'm going to have to trim it off. Let me see. I've got everything piled on my trimmer. I don't know how I expect to use it. This is 2 inches wide, and I'm going to cut it because the Gorgeous Grape is 5 3/8 by 4 1/8, so I am going to cut this at 5 3/8. 5 3/8. 1, 2, 3 eighths. So it will fit right on here because I don't want it bigger than my Gorgeous Grape. This piece here is 1 by 5 3/8. I think I've already cut this one. Yeah, I did. I did. No, I didn't. Yeah, I did. I don't know. Obviously, can't you tell? I don't know. Okay, let's finish our stamping really quick. I seem to be totally out of order. Okay. All right, we are going to use our Tuxedo Black, and we're going to take the You Are Amazing, and we're going to stamp that right here, just like that. Then we're going to take our little corner here, and we're going to get it as close down this way. The first one is terrible, I'm going to tell y'all. I did not get it good, but I want to try and get this one really good. That one looks pretty good. Now I'm going to hang on to that because I'm going to use it again. And I went this away with it, but I think I may try this away with this one. Oh yeah, I like that. Now we're going to do that on the envelope too. That's not the envelope. What did I do with the envelope? I know what I did with the envelope. Are y'all hearing me talking to myself? I'm good at it. I am really good at it. Yep, that is the envelope. Okay. I became by that honest. My mom always talked to herself. Always talked to herself. And I'm going to tell you what, we could be going down the road. She could be driving. She'd be talking to herself. She'd be doing these hand motions. One hand on the steering wheel, this other hand just going to town. Talking to herself. And most of the time I couldn't understand what she said because she wasn't talking loud enough, plain enough for me to know. But she would be really talking to herself, and it might be a good idea that I didn't have a clue what she was saying. It might have been something she said about me. You never know. You know, moms can be like that sometimes. Sometimes it's just best if you don't know what to say. Let's see. Do that one like that right there. Alrighty. So let's go over that way a little bit. But I'm not fretting it. I'm not fretting it. But anywho, also, I have a grandmother that used to talk to herself all the time. I mean, these are fun memories, you know. She would talk to herself while she was cooking, telling her seeing what she was doing and everything like that. You know, you can learn how to cook by listening and watching. Anyway, my grandma was an awesome cook. First time I ever made chicken and dressing, I called Grandma. Okay, Grandma, tell me how you make your chicken and dressing. So she tells me to boil my chicken and take it off the bone and to make my cornbread and get my sage and do all of that and mix all of that up together and all that stuff. That's great. Okay, but make sure you mix an egg in there. Okay, Grandma, I'll put egg in it. And so I think I used to. Me and my ex-sister-in-law was making it. It was when she was still alive and married to my brother-in-law. And so we cracked a couple of eggs and put it in there, mixed it up, and cooked it and everything, just like Grandma. I'll tell you what, it turned out awesome. We thought anyway. It was pretty good. So when I talked to Grandma a few days later, she said, how was your chicken and dressing? I said, it was good. And she said, how many boiled eggs did you use? I said, well, Grandma, you didn't tell me to boil those eggs. I didn't boil them. We put them in there raw. She said, you were supposed to boil them. I said, but it turned out okay. So I have never boiled eggs and put them in my dressing. I always put them in there raw. And it turns out okay. You know. Just life stories. I miss my grandma. She was funny. She was funny. Her name was Nell. My grandpa called her Nellie. Yep, he'd be hollering at her, Nellie. I loved my grandparents. I loved all my grandparents. My grandma and grandpa were awesome. When our son Heath was really little, he was 2 maybe. I used to go out to Grandma and Grandpa's and get them once a week and take them to town so they can get their medicines and groceries and things like that. They'll take them to their doctor's appointments, you know, stuff like that. Well, Grandma was in the front seat with me. Grandpa was in the back seat with Heath. And he said, oh my gosh, he'd gotten my pills. Oh my stars. I didn't know what kind of pills Grandpa had. Well, come to find out, he said they were water pills. I said, okay, Grandpa, he'll be okay. He'll just pee a lot. And let me tell you, he did. But my grandma, being my grandma, never let my grandpa live that down. Because she told everybody she tried to poison him. Yeah. Ted, that was my grandpa's name, tried to poison Keith. She always called him Keith, even though his name's Heath. But I had a cousin that had a son that she named Keith, and so Grandma just couldn't get the distinction between the H and the K, and so she always called Heath Keith. And that's okay. You know, Heath loved her anyway. Didn't matter. She was an awesome grandma. So, anyway. Ted tried to poison Keith. I got this over this way a little too much. It doesn't have as much of a frame right here, but that's okay. I like it anyway. And you are amazing. All right. So, now, of course, I'm putting dimensionals on this. Why would I not? it screams, put dimensionals on me, put dimensionals on me. And I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to put dimensionals on you. I'm going to put enough that you're not going to be saggy. Yes, I am. There we go. Now then, I'm going to have a nice pile of backings up here to clean up. That's all right. Tell you what, it has not gotten any cooler in my crafty room. I probably should turn the fan on, but I didn't think about it till just this second. All right, look at this. We're fixing to be through with this one. And we're going to set this right here. Quick, simple, unless you're running your mouth, card. Here's my original. I'm going to show the inside. See, I got it over a little further, closer over here, so this has a little bit more of a frame, but that's okay. That is okay. I was talking and didn't even realize what I had done. And there is our envelope. So there's our second card. Oh, Miranda, she was a whole lot of fun. During the summer when we were kids, we'd go out there every Thursday night and spend the night with Grandma and Grandpa. Grandma made the best chocolate fried pies I have ever put in my mouth. She made chocolate fried pies for us and popped popcorn every Thursday night. Every Thursday night. This is after she cooked and everything, and she, you know, awesome. It was the best. It was the best. Okay. Now, this last card, we're going to be using the Golden Afternoon. We're going to use this stamp set, and we're going to use this stamp. We're going to use this stamp right here. We're going to use this stamp right here. We're going to use Loving Thoughts Are With You. And with Deepest Sympathy. And I have already made 1, 2, 3 of these, so this would be number 4, because I don't have hardly any sympathy cards, and it does not hurt to have a few extras. So I thought when I made the first one, I thought, well, that's not too bad. I'll make a few more of those. But this is just a simple card. It just takes some. Oops, I forgot to put a crease in my cardstock here. Let me crease this. This is 8.5. 8.5 by 5.5. Creased it 4 1/4. We're going to give it a fold over and give it a nice snappy crease here. Now, did I use the Stamparatus on this? I did use the Stamparatus on this thing. I did. Let me see. And I used Stampin' Blends. Okay, so we're going to use the Tuxedo Black. Here's our envelope. This is the piece we're going to stamp on. This is Crumb Cake. This is 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. This is Whisper White Thick. This is 5 1/4 by 4. And then our Sentiment piece, which is 4 by 2 3/4. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get our Stamparatus back again. I totally forgot I used the Stamparatus on this. Duh. I don't know why I forgot that, but I did. So, let's see. That goes with that one up there. All right. We are going to take, this is what we're going to be stamping on. So we're going to take all of this right here off, because this is the new cling stamps. It's like our red rubber, so we do not need all of that extra support. I'm going to set this right here, because this piece is going to go right there. This tree is going to go right over here. Like that. Let's see. Let's get that tree over a smidge. This tree's going to go right there. Right there. And then we're going to put Loving Thoughts Are With You, and we're going to sit that right here. Now, put that piece right there. Then we're going to put this magnet right here. We're going to put our, I think I still got some black ink on here. We're going to put our plate back on here. And I'm going to really look at this because I definitely want to make sure this is all straight on here before we start stamping. Let me take with this Sympathies out. Okay, see, this is not straight. I want it straight. Let's straighten that out right there. That looks, I know my head's in the light. I'm sorry. This looks just a smidgen out of whack. Now then, let's put it back down. I think that's going to work. Okay, now, what we are inking this with, we're not using our tuxedo black for this. I am using, there it is, my soft suede to ink this up. And I like how it looks whenever you do this. We'll have to literally let this dry before I take the now then. Alright, I'm scooting this just everywhere, ain't I? Sorry about that. Okay, I want it to really soak into our cardstock here, to our layer. I like it. Woohoo! Alright, let me get my Simply Shimmy here. Okay. Now, I'm going to throw this over here and this over here. And now, what I'm going to do is take this off. I'm going to take my sentiment piece right here. And, let me see. I think that's right. Okay. Yeah, that's right. We are going to put our tree over here for this one. And with Deepest Sympathy, we're going to put that right up here. And this still will leave us some room here to write on our card. And we're going to set that right there. We're going to move this up here, and I'm just going to barely catch it right here in this corner. And we're going to bring this down, and I'm going to see if this is straight like I want it. I think it is. I hope, I hope, I hope. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to ink those up. Okay. Now then. All of this right here up. Oh, that looks good. That looks good. Okay, we're going to take this and we're going to lay it right over here. And our last thing we're going to ink is our envelope. And we're going to get our chamois. We're going to clean these stamps up. I'm going to clean that one up. Although that's one I'm fixing to use again, but I don't want to get soft suede all over my hands. So I'm going to clean that up. And we are going to, I'm going to lay it down right here on our envelope. Pick it up. Okay. Now, put some soft suede on it. Stamp it on our envelope. Now then, Everything matches so well. I am loving it. Let's clean that stamp really quick. I find I like to clean my stamps as quick as I can, because if I don't, I might forget, and then I don't want to take chances of it staining them worse than I let it stain them anyway, but that's okay. Everybody's different, you know. Some people, they're okay to wait, which is fine. I mean, really, I've never really had a stamp that got messed up because I didn't clean it right away. You know, it's all in my head. Yeah, really it is. It's all in my head. But just that way. But everybody's different, so it's okay. Alright, I'm going to put my Post-it note inside my envelope here, behind where I've got it stamped. Now, we are going to take our light crumb cake, and we're going to do a little coloring on the tree with our light crumb cake. And I'll tell you, this is not my best coloring either, but I like this really well. I'm not coloring everything darkly. I'm just trying to get some little color, especially to these more, you know, white parts here, places and everything. So you can tell that that's a tree. Yes, it's a tree. So, okay. Whew-wee. It's a good fan too. Man, it's hot in here. The first thing I'm going to do when I get through and we sign off and I tell y'all good night, I'm going to go up in there and open up the refrigerator and stand in front of it. I may open up the back door and stand in front of it. I threatened to leave the back door open this afternoon, but the only thing is it goes out on the deck, so it's a big door and there's not a screen on it, and I could just see all the bugs flying in, so I didn't. Johnny gave me this funny look. I said, okay, I won't do it. Okay, our leaves are going to be light greeny, apple green, and I am just going to just kind of brush them. I'm going to start with this because this is what I inked up first, and we're just going to kind of brush these leaves. It's not, you know, kind of tap and kind of brush it a little. This is not going to be perfect. It's going to be out of the lines in a lot of places. I know that, but I'm not worried about it. Whenever I did my others, I did not get in the lines, and a lot of it, I got out of the lines, and I thought, they don't look too bad. So I thought, I am not going to sweat the small stuff and try to stay right in the lines with these leaves, and just to do a little tapping, a little sweeping with it, and it goes a lot faster than trying to get each little leaf, because see, this is what you'd be doing. It takes too long, you know, and I'm not for taking it forever to color and do my cards. I like quick, simple cards, except when I'm planning them. It takes me forever to plan a card and decide what colors I want to use and how I want to lay it out. But once I do, I want it to be something that I can do quickly and that looks pretty and that I like. And if I don't like it, I just start over. Oopsie, we got to get our leaves down here. It's on the ground. So I'm just tapping, just sweeping, and yeah, like that. I'm going to start with that so I don't forget it this time. Be here with this. So I had to start at work Sunday. I didn't get to practice our Easter cantata. They started really practicing Sunday. But Johnny brought my book home. I'm supposed to get my CD Wednesday evening. I'll have to convert it over because I don't have CD in the car. They don't come with them anymore, which was kind of a bummer. But anyway, that's okay. I can live without a CD. But, you know, I don't have to have a CD player. It's just I have to burn the CDs to my computer and put them on a jump drive so I can play it in my car. And Jesse, me and you are going to be practicing all the way to North Carolina and all the way home because Jesse's in the car too. So I sing soprano and she sings alto. So it's going to be perfect harmony in my car going to North Carolina the first part of April. We are going to the April OWN stage in Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm excited. I'm excited. Oh, my downline is going to be there. Mona, my number one. Mona's number one, Tammy. And Jesse and me. And I am super excited. And we've got other pink stampers that are going to be there that we're all going to team up together and sit together. And, oh, it's going to be so much fun. I'm really excited about going. And I'm going to tell you what, it's not as long as the drive to Charlotte as it was to Orlando, so I'm glad of that too. Plus, I'll have somebody with me because Jesse's going to ride with me. And we're going to room together, so I'll have somebody to talk to and sing with. All right, there's our coloring. So we've got that done. We'll take our Post-it out and throw it over there. Now, we are going to get a card base. We're going to put our crumb cake on there. Oh, Jesse, it's going to be perfect harmony. You know, it's all in the ears. I'm going to hear perfect harmony, so you are too. Where did I book? Oh, I did the Hilton right across from the convention center. I booked it through Expedia. And got an awesome price. So that's where we're going to be at. Have you booked y'all's room yet, Deb? Debbie's going to be there too. Yep. I'm excited about going. I love to go to OWN stage. I love gathering with other stampers and learning new things. I can come back and show y'all new things. And I did not, that's what I did not use dimensionals on this card whatsoever. Yeah, I know. It's hard to believe, isn't it? But it's a sympathy card, so I didn't think dimensionals would be appropriate. I wanted something just more simple. Okay. So, and Miranda's going to the convention, but she's not going to get to go to South Carolina. But I'm glad she's going. Yay! All right. See how much I went over? I went over 14 minutes. That's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Okay, I just got glue on my hands again. Yay, Miranda. Yes, Debbie, check Expedia. I thought I was going to get a room that I was just could book it and not pay for it in advance. But when I went through Expedia, I had to pay for it in advance. But that's okay. I know I have it, so. Well, flipper. Here's the front of my card. Here's the inside. See, I made. So this gives me 4 of these. So I'm pleased with that. Oh, there's the envelope. I knew there was another envelope here. Here it is. So these, okay, let me get all this stuff out of the way so I can show y'all all of our cards that we've made tonight. So here's this one. Let me throw this over here. Get this out of the way. I'm not going to put everything up here. I'm just going to do the one we did tonight. Let's see if I can get everybody in here. Minnesota with my one downline. Oh, that's awesome, Miranda. I'm glad your downline's getting to go too. That is wonderful. Oh, Debbie, that's going to be so wonderful to celebrate your anniversary there. Take advantage of a trip. That is great. I wish I could get Johnny to go. I can't get him to go. You know, I couldn't get him to go to Orlando. So I doubt I would ever get him to go anywhere. Except now, one of these days, I will win an incentive trip, and he is going. I already told him that. So, one of these days, I'm working on it. I am working on it. Thank you. I am so glad y'all like my cards. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. I'm just going to show the Holland Heather one. For this one, I hope they're all in the picture. That's what I'm working on. I think if I scoot this up a little, scooch that up, scooch this up, they're going to all be in the picture. I think so. Okay, now, scoot them over. That's what I need to do. Ta-da! There we have it. All right. Thank y'all so much for coming. And I had an awesome evening with y'all. I loved making these cards. I'm so happy with every one of them. I am pleased with how well they turned out. And like I said, tomorrow I'm going to be playing with my new stuff. And practicing and coming up with cards to make for us next Monday. And so, y'all get your crafty room and get crafty and make something and share it here on my page. I'd love for y'all to share your creations with everybody, because I know that they would love to see them and see what y'all make, because it's so much fun to share. So much fun to share. I'm glad you did too, Miranda. Thank you. I know I'm going to have fun tomorrow and Wednesday. So, thank you, Debbie. Oh, you're getting me hooked on Tombow so it could be scooched. That's right. Tombow you can scooch things over with that Tombow glue. I love it. I love it. I love it. Alrighty. Y'all have an awesomely blessed week. Good Lord willing, I'll be back here next Monday evening, 7 Central, with some new creations to share with y'all. I love y'all so much, and I thank y'all so much for coming. And y'all have a good night too. And I will see y'all next Monday. Bye.